From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
Yeah, it seems like spring just exploded all at once. So we're watching. Again, we had the showers and storms. I talked about that a little bit ago from the morning hours with the strong winds and damaging winds of over 50 miles an hour. We have guys out right now from Vaughn and JD and Bob, and they're kind of in a triangular area up to the northwest where we could see some severe weather yet tonight. Vaughn's been checking it out over around the Ponca City area. Vaughn, anything changing right now with structure?
Not really. There's a little bit of development trying to go on just to the west of me, but it's not having any luck right now, Travis. But we are definitely going to monitor it because things could go up quick. Back to you.
Yeah, and tomorrow, probably be ground zero as of some severe weather and tornadoes. JD is a little bit further to the east and northeast, just along the Kansas state line. JD, what do you have for us?
Yeah, about the same. We've had a few kind of go up in this area, and they've got up to a certain point and then just fizzled out. You know, we've got to see a base for a little bit, you know, and then they just fizzle out. So it's a little bit cool and windy, and we're just kind of hanging out, waiting to see if anything happens. Back
All
to you.
right, thank you, JD. I greatly appreciate it. And Bob, he's just looks like he's just west of Bartlesville a little bit. And Bob, could you give me an update from just right in that area?
Yeah, nothing going on up here at this time, Travis. Viewers may see the smoke off in the distance back north of Highway 60. It's probably a pretty large controlled burn up here since we've got, for a change, a little bit of wind. Back to you, Travis.
Amen. Amen. It's nice to have a little light wind going on is all I can say. Well, there is a threat of a few severe storms yet for you guys up to the north of us, so we want to keep you advised, and we will. If anything gets crazy, guys are up there, and we'll be watching it on radar as well. And then tomorrow is the big day where it could happen and it might not. So it's another one of those days, real frustrating from a meteorological standpoint, as well as anybody who has outdoor plans. Most of our severe weather risk for the really bad storms would happen during the late afternoon, early evening time period, most likely along the dry line and then spread eastward with time. And so these would be bad storms. And so that's why we're going to be watching it closely. But we still have that warm layer once again that's just holding off and not really allowing any of those storms to form. And some of our models say nothing's going to happen, and the other ones say they're going to blow up. So we're kind of like frustrated, you could say. Temperatures in the 60s, 70s. We have some clouds around, 80s out to the west, 86 at Altus right now. So where do we go tonight? Here's what we're looking at. We're looking for relatively quiet weather. There is a chance of a few storms firing up yet tonight to the north and to the east. And then also just along the areas from Tulsa to the east toward morning. Those could have some small hail, some gusty winds. We'll be in the 60s, so we're not really dropping off tonight. Strong south winds tomorrow, and I mean, we're back to 30, maybe 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So hang on, is all I'm going to say. 70s to around 80, depending upon the cloud cover. But here's what we're concerned with. Late afternoon, a line of severe thunderstorms developing. If they're isolated in nature like this, they're more likely to be supercellular. The dynamics are at play where they're going to be spinning, which leads to most likely a potential for tornadoes or at least very, very large hail. So there's only a few right now showing up, and if those happen, they should be from about Highway 412 to the north. But they could make it down to Oklahoma City, just depending. And then those will gradually die down, but they could have tornadoes with them, so we're going to watch that. And then later in the night, we have a cold front coming through around midnight, and that'll give us a chance of a few strong to severe thunderstorms as that cold front passes through. We'll be in the upper 50s to near 60, and then Saturday, back to nice weather. We'll be in the 70s. And just really nice and cool. The threat of severe weather is mainly for our Friday late afternoon and overnight into the early morning hours, and that drops off. Rest of the weekend looks good with chance of rain coming back late Sunday night. If it does happen, most likely it's hail and wind. Unfortunately, our tornado risk is pretty high with any of those thunderstorms that would get rolling, so we'll have to watch that. Sunday's highs will generally be in the 70s near 80. Clouds will be on the increase. Chance of rain developing in southwest, south central Oklahoma during the late afternoon hours. And then Monday morning, a chance of some scattered showers and thunder showers around, and that could continue into Monday afternoon with temperatures in the 70s. A few of those could be severe as well at that time. So 72 and mild. Isolated storms to the north. We have the guys who will be watching that with us. 66 as we look on into the morning hours. Again, a chance of thunderstorms along the Arkansas border. And then at noon, 70s. We're hoping we don't get too warm. The warmer we get, the more energy. That doesn't look good. And that's why we have a chance of storms with the cold front coming through. Overall, weekend good. Back to that chance of storms again Sunday night and Monday. And then a chance of storms Wednesday, Thursday, a little bit Friday, and then next weekend as well. Let's look at your 9-day planner. We will be right back.